You're a go.
We good?
Yep.
Okay. Part 2. This is where you prepare all the shit and all blah, blah, blah. All right. If you didn't follow part 1, then go look at part 1. Okay. Now, for this part, you have to have, well, you don't have to. You can use your kitchen table or counter, but I'm a prissy bitch and I have to have the expensive shit. This is a pastry wheel, or whatever they call it. And it comes with this little thing that you keep in the freezer that goes over it. This little cloth thing. And you roll up dough on it and it never sticks. So I'm going to put that on there. If you don't have it, you can just toss your whole table with flour and do it on there.
I thought it came with a Ziploc bag.
There, see? Just like that. And then you put a little bit of flour on it and you rub it around on the fabric.
That's kind of awesome.
Oh, I love this damn thing.
My grandmother
my videographer ain't supposed to be making comments.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind.
But I was just thinking my grandmother would be jealous.
Okay, now you just plop. See that chunk of dough right there? It's all real sticky and icky looking. That's the way it's supposed to be. Now, grab your flour. You're going to need. Stick your hand in this shit, rub it all around. Then you take a handful, you sprinkle it a little bit over the top, and then all around the board like this. And then you rub your hands in. Now, you don't want to use a rolling pin at all. Use your hand. You just smush it like this, and use your fingertips, and fold it over. Turn it. Do it again. Kind of shape it into a little circle. And if it starts sticking to your hands, just rub your hands on this little board thingy and go around it. And push it down again. And you do that 5 times. No more than that. Okay. Like this. And then kind of shape it into a circle when you're done. Okay. Get your hands in the flour one more time. Rub your fingers. Then you just flatten it down with your fingertips. Don't beat on it or nothing. Just use your fingertips, kind of spread it out. And you want about a 1/4 inch thickness. Need a little bit more flour. If you need a little bit more flour in hands, do so.
You're shaking your video.
I know. I'm shaking. I know I'm shaking the camera. Well, that's for the epileptics, so that way they can join in too. All right, got it done. About a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch thick. Now, biscuit cutter. Dip that in the flour. Cut. Do not push it straight down. Don't twist it because then the biscuits won't rise. Pull it up. No, this is the boring part. See, when I was a kid, going to school, cutting a biscuit meant something completely different. I hear you laughing.
I'm sorry.
My photographer is getting a kick out of this shit.
Well, I'm learning how to make biscuits.
And then, okay, you just take them out. And you set them on a sheet tray covered in parchment paper.
Why parchment paper?
Well, so they don't stick and because we got to pop them in the freezer later after we're done. And if you put them in the freezer stuck to the sheet pan without parchment paper on there, they'll stick, and you'll have to have a metal spatula try to pry them off. With the parchment paper, they come right off. So, yeah, let me try to do this as quick as I can.
How did you learn how to make biscuits?
Shit, I know how to make anything. Okay, well, on there. Here we go. And what's left over, you can just clump together and don't overwork it. Just do the same thing with your fingers and press it down. If you overwork the leftovers, they're going to be kind of not exactly like the first ones. So, there you go. Just do the same thing. And bam. Bam.
You're at the...
There's two. Okay, now what's left over after the second time rolling this, you can take this stuff and see, like, take a chunk, do it like that. You don't want to use this for another biscuit because it'll be tough and chewy. But if you, like, roll them into shapes and, like, put them in a circle, you can put them in your deep fryer and deep fry them and make, like, little buttermilk donuts. See, like that. But don't throw the leftover dough away. Just make them into different shapes or whatever and deep fry them. So I'll be putting that in the freezer.
Okay, I think it's time for a commercial.
Then you take this and you stick it in your freezer, not being covered. And you leave it there for about 30 minutes, and then you take it out, put all the biscuits in a Ziploc bag, and there you go. You take them out, as many as you need, put them on an ungreased baking sheet at 450 degrees and cook them for about 20 minutes. That's it. I'm fabulous.